Which one should we start raising? I would say look at what you want and then look at what people also need. What type of livestock makes the most money and which of them should we start with? Or if you intend to start any livestock farming business and this is the question you've been asking. First of all, just look at something you are very passionate about. Among the livestock, definitely there's a particular group of animals that you are very interested in for some personal reasons best known to you. And that is the passion you have found. Aside the passion you have found, look at where you want to locate your farm, the area where you want to start the farm. Look at how frequent people patronize these animals. How often do people buy them? And how is the market trend? When is the peak where the market gets saturated such that if you have these animals, nobody is even willing to buy? And when is the time that you can easily sell your animals and people will still be rushing you to get animals from you when you don't even have them to sell? So first of all, you get your passion right, and then you combine that with people who will be buying it. That is the market. If you get these two right, and then you look at the location, if where you are located, the kind of money you are looking to make from this your livestock business, because it is a livestock business. It's not a hobby anymore. Gone are the days people just farm animals anyhow, usually for family consumption. But this time around, you have tried to make money in everything we do. So livestock should be a business that you have to start for yourself. So look at how often people buy from you and how you're going to serve these people right. Combine that with your passion. I always talk about passion because if the going gets tougher, it is your passion that will keep you going. If you feel like giving up, something that made you love these animals you first started with in the first place is the same thing that will keep you going. Why don't you keep providing for them? So that is the passion you have here. Definitely, you're going to face some challenges along the way, which you might feel like giving up. But if you're able to synchronize your passion with the vision you have for the farm, that is where you'll be able to maneuver your way out in challenging times. So don't look at where somebody else is located and the person telling you that maybe I started a pig farm somewhere and every week I'm able to supply 15 pigs to a market. And quickly you also start your pig farm somewhere that you don't even have people who consume it. In that case, your pigs should be ready or your animals should be ready and you not get people to buy. And if you also go into this cattle farming like this, the amount to buy one cow costs a lot, especially in Ghana here. So if you are located in a place that people don't frequently come to buy, or your location or where you want to supply to, the people do not buy the meat in large quantities. Imagine the size of this whole cow, and then you slaughter and people are buying like 20 cities, 10 cities. It will take you weeks to even get the slaughtered animal exhausted before they even come back to buy from you. So you have to look at the kind of animals that move faster in your location where you want to start your farm or where you intend to supply the animals to. And then you start also nurturing some relationships with potential buyers, the butchers, and then some individuals who are also into buying and selling. You can get in touch with them such that if your animals are ready, you just take it to them or you call them to come and pick them up. Once you're able to set this thing up, and then maybe you can enter into some kind of a contractual agreement where you sign some documents with a stable price, which enables you to always know exactly how much you're making from your animals. That's something you need to also take into account aside the passion and then the. But don't farm animals that you find it hard to sell, except maybe you have a unique way, a strategic way of entering the market. That is your go-to-market strategy is very strong. You know how to create the need and then the demand for your product. If you have all these skills, that one you can start with any product and you can be like impose it on the people and they still be buying it without knowing. If you have that kind of gift or power within you, you can start anything at all. Aside that, look out for what is selling and start producing that for the people. Also remember that it's easy to sell what the people really need than to produce what they don't need and then you are trying to force them to buy. You always find your way like struggling to get these people and then you feel desperate also in the end. But if there's the need for that particular product you have raised or the animal you have raised, you don't have to stress yourself. People are already coming them to buy. I am into pig farming, and then in pig farming like this, you have to be very strategic in your marketing. It's very hard to sell pigs, seriously. And the reason being that it's not everybody that consumes pork. And also, if you research recently, you get to know that people have been talking about one of the lucrative and very profitable businesses to be pig farming. In a sense that they always make reference to the fact that if you have one sow getting pregnant, that sow will produce 8 to 12 piglets for you after the pregnancy. So people getting to know this and they also get to know that pigs take on average 7 months to be market ready. They quickly jump into it. So the market is very flooded. If you're located in a place and you don't strategize your way better, you find it hard to always sell your animals. And I know people who have entered it, and that was the major cause of the collapse of their farms currently as I talk to you. Okay, they jump into it before because they read it in the articles and people also confirmed to them that it's very lucrative. Before they realized, everybody around them was doing the same thing. So who is buying from who? So they ended up closing their farms. So look at the competition around you and the animals that are also selling, combine that with your passion and then the marketing. Know how to also reduce your cost. Price conscious consumers will come to you. You can try to be unique and innovative in your way such that your products will cost more premium prices and yet people will be rushing to buy from you. It all depends on how you position your animals you're raising. If people come to you and the environment is really clean, the animals are well cared for, and then your practices on the farm, everything is on point. People get to feel happy and then they come to trust your farm because they're getting the quality product they need for their client. Most of them don't look at the price, they look at the environment and then the quality of animal you have for them, and then they will pay you for it. That is if you're able to market your product well. Otherwise, it's not easy for you to sell your animal. So if you ask me, which one should we start raising? I would say look at what you want and then look at what people also need and then combine that. Yours should be the want and then what the people also need. Okay, so want and need. You combine that one and you see that you make a very profitable livestock farming business.